It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. Smith going to move him around. Walker now on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, it's a clip.
From the 50, it's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Smith. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Opposite. Green. Back.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Young working out of the gun. Then on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That one covers 29 yards, first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Young. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw, Young. And it'll be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it to return Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Middle.
Back to throw, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Hey, trio left.
Geno now to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
53.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Look.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now Geno. It's caught. Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young to throw again on second and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Noah Fant
From 19 yards away.
and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Young. Eluding the pressure right.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Now Geno on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Following the interception, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 37-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Carolina. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football. And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
check pink. Hut, hut.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Watch out, man. 52. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Ready. On the ball. On the ball. Hut.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Plastic, 6. Drill green.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And this will be incomplete. Oh, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to pull.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check 59, check 59, cover, cover. Hold. 13X.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, it's a clip. Hey, alert.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, on the ball. Come on,
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Young. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Young again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Geno.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Wansu got the sack there. Here's Young from the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They snap it to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Smith going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again is Smith. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
On the double. Green jack. Ready.
One last shot for Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job. Put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need